Hello, my fellow YouTube addict. So today we'll be doing the unitary testing for our function findElement. I took the liberty to actually structure the test we're gonna make really quickly before, so the video can be a bit shorter and I can focus more on the tests instead of like writing stuff here. So let's copy this and go straight to it. Copy, copy, copy. Okay, so here. So the first test I decided to do, you focus on statement coverage, was to exercise this part of the code. So I'm accessing an empty list, so it should return a null element. So let's do it. An element in an empty list inside an empty list. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we need an empty list, so you can use the empty list one before. Assert no, actually. Nope. Let's send the empty list dot find element. I'm gonna try to find the element 100 is actually string. Invalid element. Is there a not no here? I don't think there's a not no though. Oh, there's actually a not no. That's interesting. Oh, this should do. Let's run it really quickly. It's taking some time. Damn, it's taking a long time. Okay, it's running. So it failed as expected. Let's go back to new, assert no. And this time we should get a green down here. Okay, we got our green, that's good. We actually reduced the video a lot. Let's do the second test now. Should return the element from the list. Let's go up here. Let's put a cool list. What I'm gonna do is create an integer list again. Let's create an integer list. Next list. Create a new cool list. Six. And now we check for our list. So cert equals, and here what I expect to be 24. When we do else list, find element, and let's type 24. Let's start with 12. Then we change it to 24. Okay, we have the running. And we have our error, 24 equals to no. Okay, so it doesn't have the element, so we're gonna go up here. Let's take this off. Change this to 24. And that should work properly. And we have our grain. Okay, next one we have our dust. This is actually the test we already made, so should return no. Doesn't. Why is my keyboard in English? Fuck this. Okay, he's doing the. He doesn't do the one. It's crazy. If the element is not in the list, maybe we should find a better name for this later. For now, I think that would do. Let's just copy this. It's basically the same test, but with a random number here, like 20, and this here has to be an assert. Nope. Instead of and to test this, I can actually do 12 here. 12 to make sure it fails first. Let's run. Okay, you have our fail. Let's change here to an element that doesn't exist. 120, for example. Run again. And we have our grain. That's good. So let's run all the tests now to make sure everything works. And let's clean those comments actually, because we don't need comments in here. Okay, actually I'm seeing that I'm using this list a lot, aux list, and I used it in the in other tests like here. The problem is that I'm removing elements, and this might cause some trouble because of the interdependency between them. I'm not sure which strategy should we use here. I'm thinking I'll let it like this, because this way they are isolated. They don't depend on anything external except this guy. But this will never change. Like, it's an empty list. Literally, that's no point trying to change that. Let's run everything and see if it works. I think it's gonna work okay. This is taking a long time this time. Okay, show everything works. That's good. I realized that we're actually doing the reverse TDD in reverse. So we starting with the programming, then we're doing the tests. Usually in TDD you would build the test first and then you would code, but here we're doing the different way. I think there's not a problem, but let's kill this for now. And last video I mentioned that we should create a way for you to create the list with all the elements you need. With a construct. Wait, what? What is this here? I already created that? No, I can create a list with one element apparently. Let's go for our test file real quick. So I can create a list with one element apparently. Let's test this right here. I forgot my own code. That's ridiculous. I can create like it's a string. Create string 2 here real quick. And I'll need our print right here. I'm gonna get the memory address, or did I overwrite the method? I overwrite the toString. That's good. Let's try to run this. It should be the last one. 2020. And we have our 20. Okay, so I can add one element, but I think I cannot add multiple. Yeah, that's bad. So for next video, I'm gonna put here as a to-do to create a constructor. Let's put it to-do. Create a constructor that receives a list and add all, no, receive, actually it's bad. Create a constructor, there's an S missing here. Okay, nice. Create a constructor that starts the list with multiple elements. I think we can reuse this one. And I forgot this one existed. It happens, guys. It happens. You spend a lot of time without looking at your code and you forget stuff exists. That's why you have to check from time to time. But that's fine. That's fine. So we're going to create... Maybe I can reuse this constructor here for a list, but I'll have to receive a list of elements. Actually, let's check. How does the linked list from Java implement this? So it has this, and it has a collection. Oh, it uses a collection and not a list. Interesting. Basically, it does this, and it calls the default constructor. This is this guy here. It's calling the constructor, and it's doing this add all here. I imagine it's gonna just loop adding one by one, maybe. What is this? Add all? So it's there's another function called add all. Okay, choose a different structure to add. Yeah, next time we have to figure out how to do this. I think we can reuse this here. I think that's fine. So I think that's it for today, guys. Bye.